Ugh, I still fail to comprehend how I ended up agreeing to this. I, the divine matchmaker, Luo Shen of the Red Pavilion, stepping foot amongst a sea of mere commoners who wouldn't even dare look me in the eye. Ugh. Why must she make such a crude request of me? Is it perhaps because of how harsh I was when we first met? I shower her with the finest silks and jewels money can buy, and she hands them over to her chambermaids? She barely responds to any of my letters, and she keeps them so formal in nature. And after days of hinting at the fact that I wish to see her, she summons me to the town square full of commoners celebrating with bleak rituals. But she could have been accompanying me at the Red Pavilion graced by the Emperor himself. Is she not pleased with this alliance? All the matches from the Red Pavilion are blessed by Yue Lao himself. It is impossible for her to be disappointed with the outcome. Besides, with the groom, such as myself, surely she is content, right? Sure, I'm no warrior like her. I couldn't even fathom lifting a sword up, but What use am I to a warrior favored by the Emperor for her skills? Ah, we're here. No, I don't need aid in stepping out. Whoa! Unhand me! Right this... Oh. Oh! It's, you. You look... absolutely breathtaking. Nothing. It's just... This is the first time I've seen you in such informal attire. And it isn't as masculine as the other clothes you wear. Gods, get a grip of yourself, Luo Shen! You come across the most magnificent beauties without batting an eye! Yet whenever it's her, you... Oh, my heart's utterly betraying me. Yue Lao, please make it stop. I beg of you. Wait, you aren't supposed to grab my arm so disgracefully. A lady must always be escorted with elegance. Oh, I know I'm not a lady. I was simply educating you to prevent this from occurring when you officially begin serving as the Imperial Bodyguard. You shouldn't be making such mistakes around Her Royal Highness the Princess. What? How come? Why didn't you inform me this sooner? Nothing important? My future bride choosing to decline a direct request from the Emperor is nothing important? Yes, well, you are my, bride-to-be, aren't you? Don't try to distract me with your sneaky subterfuge. Hey, you mustn't... Where are you taking me? I am not being noisy. I'm anything but. You take that back right this instant. Huh? What am I looking at? You wish to consume these? What are those even supposed to be? Chicken skewers? That's the food commoners eat. Wait, it seems quite unhygienic. If you wish to eat these, I shall request Master Zheng at the Red Pavilion to make... hey! I was the one who made a request for an outing. Hunts? I must be the one to pay. Besides, you shouldn't spend so arbitrarily on the salary of an unranked soldier. What? Good heavens! I only ever acquired that many tails upon making 6 successful aristocratic matches. That couldn't be. The salary of an unranked soldier? You've been appointed as the general? Is that why you declined to serve as an Imperial Guard? Hold on. If you had been offered the position of a general already, then why did General Lee approach me with the advice to praise you in front of the princess? That scheming snake! He thought you would have been unable to deny the request of the princess and settle for a lower rank due to my meddling? Only if I knew better than to meddle in the affairs so arbitrarily. With the skills and ethics you exhibit, you do not need me or anyone else in that matter to do your bidding. How insulting! He shall rue the day he decided to sabotage my... This is delicious. How could food eaten by commoners, prepared in such unhygienic conditions, taste so flavorful? Do I like it more since she bought it for me? Doesn't that make it a gift? I did receive gifts from our family upon the solemnization of the alliance, but this feels so much more intimate and precious somehow. Yes, it's quite all right. I was not smiling. You're clearly seeing things as you please. But I wouldn't mind buying a second one. Let me pay for them. Game? What sort of games could you play at a place such as this? Wait for me! I can't match your brisk pace through such flooding crowds. To think I used to find the festivities held at the Imperial Palace daunting. This crowd far surpasses any festivities hosted by the Emperor. Despite my distinctly sharp memory, I admit that, for once, I too shall struggle keeping track of the directions. I can barely see any shops. How do you manage to not get lost in the sea of commoners? I don't understand. Do you want the skewer? Oh! Holding hands is convenient. They're more callous than last time. But I'd rather hold these than any others. The longer I hold them, the more repulsive I find the thought of having to hold the hands of all the noble ladies looking to find suitable matches at the Red Pavilion. Right. Well, what exactly are we supposed to do here? Ah, so if I manage to toss the ring around an object successfully, I get to keep the object? Seems simple enough. Is there a specific object you fancy? That hairpin? It seems to be made of brass. The workmanship is crude from what I can observe at this distance. No, I shall get it for you. You don't need to get it yourself. Why? I'm perfectly capable of winning it for you. Hand me the rings. That was merely my first attempt. My hands are cramped due to dealing with official documents all day. I should get it this time. I'll pay for that. The craftsmanship's so poor, I probably did it justice anyways. Do not laugh. I said I should get it for you. Hans, I shall get it for you. I am the divine matchmaker, blessed by Yue Lao himself. I have successfully matched those who have been deemed as impossible to find matches for. This childish game is no match for me. No, I did not intend to make that pun. Stop laughing! Is this the kind of laughter she shares with her fellow soldiers? If only I can keep it for myself. I wouldn't mind serving as her personal jester, if only she would spare that laughter just for me. If only she would just be mine, and mine absolute. Beep! No! Why in heaven's name would I be nervous? Besides, third time's a charm. The hairpin shall be yours. See? It was just cramps. I could never be defeated by such childish games. Shopkeeper, I shall take the hairpin over there as my prize. What? Why not? I won that hairpin fair and square. Are you attempting to trick us? What? How did she... When did you even get rings? This is preposterous. How was I supposed to win the hairpin for you, not the other way around? And you aimed for a distance further than me. It's so unfair. Now that I think about it, it isn't all that shabby. She never does wait for me to validate her actions by praising her, or being thankful, unlike the other noble ladies. Perhaps it's exactly why I always wish to do it in her case. Do my actions ever affect her as much as hers affect me? I can never tell. But if I could ever make her heart beat as much as mine does for her,
Pardon me, you wouldn't happen to be... them, right?
Watch where you're going, you ruffian. And yes, I am the divine...
Excuse me, but I wasn't really talking to you. I was referring to this beautiful lady right here. Why, yes, of course. Who else but you? You are the famous warrior who fiercely charged into the enemy's territory and conquered them with your squadron overnight, right?
Step back, you unruly heathen.
And who might you be? It doesn't seem to me that she minds.
She's my... I'm her... Do I just say it?
Cat got your tongue?
You...
Miss, I couldn't help but to overhear you were wishing for a hairpin earlier.
We don't need one anymore. Why did you accept it? You said you didn't want one for yourself.
Well, seems like she does. You seem to be dressed like an upperclassman. Shame you couldn't even win a simple game meant for children.
This punk?
Miss, I have come to deeply admire your courage and kindness.
Wait, it seems as if...
And the simplicity of your beauty has me enchanted.
She wouldn't, would she?
I would like to officially court...
Absolutely not. You can stop right there, you unruly imbecile. You cannot court her because she is mine. You said it. You really said it. And out loud at that. Oh shit, what is wrong with you? But how dare this punk attempt to court my woman? She's my soulmate. Mine. Not his.
Oh. It's just that there was no official declaration from your family as far as I know of.
What? Your family hasn't made an official declaration yet? No, the rituals at the Red Pavilion exist to seek the Emperor's approval. It is customary for the bride's family to make an official statement about her betrothal. No wonder this punk didn't know any better than not to approach you.
Hey!
Now that you're aware of who I am, I suggest you scram right this instant.
Such a snob.
Did he just... What a brat! You don't need to apologize. I suppose you didn't know. Hold on, did you just say multiple? What do you mean by multiple? And you never thought something was amiss despite receiving more courtship proposals than you could keep track of, despite being betrothed already? Well, now I am. It's one thing to be clueless, had there been no signs, but you couldn't possibly ask for any signs clearer than this. Did you not feel the need to mention receiving such proposals to me in any of the letters we've exchanged so far? It didn't seem important enough? How many men must have sent proposals so far? They must have been under the impression that they could... I can no longer deny. I'm burning up with unrefined emotional envy. If even a single one of those men attempt to pursue any further, I might just ruin their families in unimaginable ways. They'd wish they were born eunuchs. That's my hairpin! Give it back, you thief! No! It was a gift from her! I would trade the finest of all my hairpins, gifted by the Empress herself, if I could keep that one. You just... Is this what she looks like on the battlefield? That was such a dangerous move to make, but my heart wouldn't stop thundering. No wonder these other soldiers admire her so much. Oh heavens, this isn't good. I sense my face burning. Me? What is it you wish to talk about? You do not need to apologize. You couldn't have known. And your father's health got better only recently. So I understand it might have slipped the minds. What? Why in God's name would you do that? Your penmanship is absolutely fine. Did I not tell you that I do not care if you excel in such things? That was back when I was still looking to match you with some ostentatious snob from a noble family, not myself. Why are you giggling? Oh, you take that back. I am neither ostentatious nor a snob. But I meant every word of it when I said I asked you to remain as you are. You don't need to change. Not for me, not for anyone. You've always come to accept me the way I am, and I shall do the same. Not out of compliance or obligation, but out of devotion and respect I hold for you deeply. It's my fault for not making my feelings clear earlier. But please, do not hold any doubts in your mind. Ever. To me, you are the one I hold in the most precious regard. So, I beg of you, please do not distance yourself from me thinking you need to refine yourself for me. If only I had known that you didn't write as many letters because you kept refining your penmanship and stopped training to keep it so formal, I hope that my feelings are clear to you now. Good. I'm glad. And if such thoughts plague your mind in the future, I trust you would let me know immediately? Thank you. The crowds have certainly thinned out. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Right! The lanterns! Should we light one up together? Oh, people have begun lighting the lanterns up already, it seems. They make the lake look like it's full of stars. Let me. We're supposed to write a wish on it? Seems rather unfair. Most people spend their entire lives wishing for what they do not have. I already possess far more than I ever expected to. Very well then. I shall write a prayer instead. There. No, you may not read it. The entire purpose of a private prayer is that it remains private. Truthfully, all I could ever ask for is your happiness, safety, and as many years as the heavens are willing to grant us together. Ready? When I had examined your charts initially, I thought there'd been some mistake. I recalculated it again and again. Then I blamed the scrolls, then the mathematics, and finally, Yue Lao himself. Because the alternative was far more frightening. If fate had not chosen you, I would have to admit that I wanted you anyways. I spent so many years believing that every bond could be measured, categorized, explained. And then you arrived and ruined all my beautiful conceptions. Like a barbarian. My barbarian. I think I finally understand why people come to the Red Pavilion. It was never because they wanted certainty. It was because they wanted hope. And for the first time in my life, I find myself hoping for something as well. No matter where we go, I hope that fate always brings us back to each other. Happy Lotus Festival, darling.